It is a great honor for me to return to my home state of Alabama, to present to you, not to introduce to you, but to present to you the President of the United States.
Across the lines,
If someone had told me
who would dare to go
that one day I would be
under
back
the
here
bridge,
introducing
over the tracks, separates wines from lies. You decide, run for your lives. Tonight the riots began. Back streets of America, they kill the dream of America. Little black gets assaulted, ain't no reason why. News prints a story, racist tempers fire. Next day starts a riot, knives and guns are drawn. Two boys get killed, one white boy goes by. Across the lines, who would dare to go under the bridge, over the tracks, separates whites from blacks. You decide, run for your lives. Tonight the riots began. Back streets of America, they kill the dream of America. Little black gets assaulted, no one know her name. Lots of people hurting.
The right way to protect yourself when attacked. A doctor described what tear gas does to the body, while marchers scribble down instructions for contacting their loved ones. It was thick with doubt.
Was this not the perfect theme song for this moment in the movie? Even though this moment happened before
They
you're
comforted
dying.
themselves with the final verse of the final hymn they sung. No matter what may
Thank you,
be
Tracy
the
Chapman.
test,
Tracy Chapman, you've inspired me since I first heard you.
we'll take care of you.
You're like a prophet.
Lean, weary one
I can't call you a
upon
prophet.
his
Prophet, I'm the first slash prophet of prophets. But you're certainly one of the prophets of my prophets.
And then his knapsack stocked with an apple, a toothbrush, and a book on government. All you need for a night behind bars. John Lewis led them out of the church on a mission to change America.
They let him take a book behind bars? I would have loved it if they let me have books.
President and Mrs.
But
Bush,
eventually you got books. You couldn't take your own freaking
Governor
books.
Bentley,
I couldn't even get a Quran in Santa Barbara, and it took me freaking months to get a Quran in the
Reverend
desert.
Strong, members of Congress, elected officials, foot soldiers, friends, fellow Americans. As John noted, there are places and moments in America where this nation's destiny has been decided. Many are sites of war: Concord, Lexington, Appomattox, Gettysburg. Others are sites that symbolize the daring of America's character: Independence Hall and Seneca Falls, Kitty Hawk and Cape Canaveral. Selma is such a place. In one afternoon, 50 years ago, so much of our turbulent history, the stain of slavery and anguish of civil war, the yoke of segregation and tyranny of Jim Crow, the death of 4 little girls in Birmingham, and the dream of a Baptist preacher. All that history met on this bridge. It was not a clash of armies, but a clash of wills. A contest to determine the true meaning of America. And because of men and women like John Lewis, Joseph Lowry, Hosea Williams, Amelia Bunting, Diane Nash, Ralph Abernathy, C.T. Vivian, Andrew Young, Fred Shuttlesworth, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., so many others, the idea of a just America, and a fair America, an inclusive America, and a generous America, that idea ultimately triumphed. Now, as is true across the landscape of American history, we cannot examine this moment in isolation. The March on Selma was part of a broader campaign that spanned generations. The leaders that day, part of a long line of heroes. We gather here to celebrate them. We gather here to honor the courage of ordinary Americans willing to endure billy clubs and the chastening rod, tear gas and the trampling hoof. Men and women who, despite the gush of blood and splintered bone, would stay true to their North Star and keep marching towards justice. They did as Scripture instructed. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. And in the days to come, they went back again and again. When the trumpet call sounded for more to join, the people came. Black and white, young and old, Christian and Jew, waving the American flag, singing the same anthems full of faith and hope. A white newsman, Bill PlanET, who covered the marches then and who is with us here today, quipped that the growing number of white people lowered the quality of the singing. To those who marched, though, those old gospel songs must have never sounded so sweet. In time, their chorus